You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when I tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not.
Coach, the baseball regular season is wrapping up across the parking lot, but football season in full swing now at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He was brought down by Earl Thomas. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Here we go. Check.
Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Yellow. I'm the Louie. Watch left.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Defense all day. You got tight right there.
They'll try the left side. Muhammad. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Jackson now. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Now Jackson. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. From the gun, Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Check it back, check it back. Hey, check. Mike 50. Go. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Ravens 14, Chiefs nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll try the left side. Muhammad. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Ravens will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the run.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's got room. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams. An 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a give right side. Muhammad. Take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
25 yards to pick up there and also a 1st down.
I can't help but laugh. And the only reason is anytime the backup breaks a big one like that, he's going to be hard to deal with in film, wanting to know why he's not getting started.
Where are my reps? That's what he's thinking. Great carry there. He uncorks it for Snead, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Jackson going to throw again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Well, they tried to swing it on left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
The point after is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. Let's go. 25-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Frank Clark picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And a Raven first down.
Here we go.
This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Running right. This is Ingram. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Ready. 50, Mike, 50. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
It's just me and you. It's just me.
Here's Jackson to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, Mahomes. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Intended for Tyreek Hill. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And some room to work. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This time, Jackson will throw it. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hill. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
To try again after the sack. Jackson, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. There's Jackson on third and long. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now here's Mahomes being chased out left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
A 4-yard pickup on the play.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, it's Ingram. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that one will be accepted.
Here we go.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Now here's Hill, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Justice Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing now is Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. They find some open field here. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And some room to maneuver. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Carlos Hyde. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now it's Jackson. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Check. Lucky.
On 1st down, Muhammad fights free at the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit?
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, what an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Muhammad. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy. Yellow. All right, 40 the mutt. Check pass.
On second down, Williams. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a give, right side. It's Thompson, and he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. On the carry, Thompson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield. And
he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Darwin Thompson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Switch. Switch on.
Throwing is Jackson. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. From the gun, a run for Hill. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 3rd down, Jackson. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. On 1st down, Ingram. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Back to throw. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Jackson now off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. So with next to nothing left on the clock, they get Charles what should be the game-winning touchdown catch.
That felt so much like practice and preparation coming together. So many times your last practice of the week, you score the game-winning touchdown. Everyone leaves the field feeling good about themselves. They got it done for real in this situation.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, wait. Watch the run.
To throw is Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Mahomes. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. One final try for Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Baltimore, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit.